I've always had a fascination for the city and the country. My passion for it was basically fired during a visit to one of the publishers here. I fell in love with it, but it also leapt out at me as the perfect setting for a Gothic novel. We're on the iconic Charles Bridge in Prague, which divides the old town from, on the southern side, what was the Praga Kleinstadt, the small German town, where during the period of the novel, it was a predominantly German enclave. It's there that the first victim of Leather Apron is discovered, and we are introduced to Lukáš Smolák, the detective. Here in Prague, there is a terrible killer on the loose who is known as Leather Apron and who seems to be imitating the crimes of Jack the Ripper in Victorian England. The novel's set in the 1930s because it's a fascinating time to write about Czechoslovakia. It was only, 19 years old as a republic, yet through the forests there was a greater madness, a greater evil taking shape in Germany in the form of the Nazis and their territorial ambitions. Very rich background against which to set a tale of madness. One of the things that I really wanted to do with the novel from the beginning was I wanted to make it a Gothic novel, and of course the impregnable dark fortress is very much part of the vocabulary of Gothic literature. We are in the middle of central Bohemia. This is Karlštejn, which is a castle built by Karl IV, the Holy Roman Emperor. And it was, in a large part, inspiration for the castle of creador. The first time I came here was years ago. It was very atmospheric. It was cloudy, dark, moody skies. I was just overwhelmed by its atmosphere and its history. There was a point in the tour where we were at this part, an audience chamber where Karl IV would sit, and he had windows on either side. He liked to intimidate people by keeping his face in shadow, but he could see them. At that point, I just imagined the castle not keeping people out, but keeping people in, and I imagined it as an asylum, and the devil aspect just started to fall into place. Creador has been converted into an asylum where it confines the Devil's Six, the six most notorious homicidal lunatics in Central Europe. My hero, Victor Kosarek, is a young idealistic doctor. He's a psychiatrist and a pupil of Carl Jung. And he comes here with revolutionary techniques to try to unlock what he thinks is this Jungian aspect of human psychology that causes people to commit evil acts.
The burning oil.
I really enjoyed writing the devil aspect, which is quite disturbing, really, because it is a very, very dark novel. But it combines everything that I'm interested in: Jungian psychology, folklore, myth, and European history, Central European history. I think people who have read the Fabel novels will see there will be similarities that they will recognize. Some people have already asked, is there going to be a Smolák series? But the devil aspect was very much conceived as a standalone. My next book is going to be a Gothic novel, but it is going to be set in a completely different location and a completely different time. But that's not to say that I won't return to the locations or the characters in the devil aspect. But we'll see. I have a lot of ideas to explore first.